If you're looking to learn new ways of driving traffic to your blog post or article, you're at the right spot. Let's get started. Now, the primary way to drive good amount of traffic to your blog post or article is to create good quality content. There is absolutely no workaround for it. Now, this starts with keyword research and also topic research for that matter. Before you go ahead and write your article, it would be a best practice to start looking at the amount of volume of people who are looking or searching for this particular topic. It's also crucial to find out if this is a trending niche or this topic is probably on a downward trend. So you need to pick topics that are on the upward trend. So that ensures that you are going to get a steady stream of traffic or either growing traffic if it's better. So the first tool I would want you to take a look at is Google Trends. Now, Google Trends will give you a fair idea of what amount of people are searching for the keyword that you're planning to write an article on. Now, once you've figured that out and you've seen that the trend is favorable for you to write the article, I would want you to next do research on all possible questions or all possible search queries that people search for on Google search. This will allow you to cover different aspects in the same blog, which increases the likelihood of Google recommending your blog post or article to people who are searching for relevant keywords. Creating in-depth articles with unique insights, exclusive data, or even stats and numbers ensures that your article, after it's published, gets a lot of backlinks or gets cited from other sources, such as another blog that's also writing an article on the same topic that you've covered. Your data insights might be referred there and you get a backlink. Now, this is a win for SEO. So this is the first thing that you should do when you are writing a blog post, because if your content is not good, no matter whatever I say next is not going to be relevant. You can try every other trick that I'm going to say, and it's not going to hold your readers onto your website. So good content quality is key. SEO optimization is important. Now, I know you've heard about this a lot of times and it can get annoying because it does not have an immediate impact because most people tend to over optimize it. You might have heard of keyword stuffing, right? So putting the same keyword over and over again in the article just so that it becomes appealing to a search engine makes it less appealing to your audience who's reading it. So it's crucial to do optimization where it's necessary because overdoing it is not going to get you any result. A good practice is to cover different types of angles that people are searching for. So if you have picked a particular topic, you can cover the basic how, what, when questions that usually arise in a reader's mind when they are researching for a particular topic. This will help you cover all aspects of the topic, ensuring you get hits for your article for each type of query that people search for. While I'm on the subject of SEO optimization, linking internally is very, very important. It serves as a guideway which routes your audience to different pages on your website that you have linked to. Similarly, if there is a blog post that you want to rank for, you should go ahead look at other relevant articles that are already published on your blog or website that bring in traffic. If it's relevant, you can link back to the new article from your older blog post. You can also add an update at the end of the previous blog just so that users and even the search engine is aware that the article has been updated and with your reasons to do so. Purely stuffing a link from a high traffic article to a new article that's irrelevant is not going to serve any purpose. In fact, it can also damage the kind of attention that your previous blog post was getting. So that's not a good practice. Avoid it at all costs. Ensure that the blog post you want to drive traffic to has been indexed by Google. Now, most publishers will let Google crawl these websites automatically using their sitemap. Sitemap can take some time to update, and depending on how frequently you post, Google might take its own sweet time to crawl the website. For publishers that publish at a very high rate, say for example you publish over 100 articles a day, your crawling frequency from Google is going to be significantly higher compared to someone else who only writes an article a week. So naturally, you should look at getting your blog post indexed, because the quicker it gets indexed, the quicker it appears in SERP pages, and the more likely it is to drive traffic via the organic channel. Now, after you're done with optimizing your article for SEO, you've indexed it on Google, another driver for traffic is social media. Now, a lot of people primarily look at social media for distribution, but don't do it effectively. Simply putting a link on your social media with a couple of lines that explain what the post is about is no longer going to catch anyone's attention. You need to use the medium effectively. For example, if you are posting on Instagram, you will need a catchy image. You can also use a story for that matter. On Twitter, you need to be concise. You need to give the gist of your article, or rather the core of it, in just 280 characters, because that is what the medium demands. So you will need to repurpose your content according to the social platform you want to promote it on. Once you start promoting on social media, you are directly tapping into the followers that you've gained on these platforms. For social media platforms like YouTube, you will need to create videos. Now, video is slightly demanding when it comes to resources. You will need to shoot your video, and depending on your resource allocation, it might take longer. Having in-depth videos that can be embedded in the same blog post is going to serve a dual benefit. These videos can help increase audience engagement on your site, since people now prefer watching videos over reading text. Similarly, a lot of people go onto YouTube and use it as a search engine to search for their queries. Your article, which you've converted into a video, can rank here and indirectly drive traffic to your blog post. As a measure, you can also go ahead and add the link to your blog post in the description. And ultimately, a hack to drive traffic onto your blog post instantly is using push notifications and email newsletters. Now, push notifications work on the principle of sending an alert to your subscriber saying that a blog post has been published. You can customize the title, the images, and even the description that goes in these push notifications. A good practice here would be to segment your audience. Say, for example, if you are a big publisher that does general news, business, sports, entertainment, and even food for that matter, it would be ideal to segment your audience in each bucket depending on what they consume on your website. Because at the end of the day, you will get more responses, or rather more traffic, when you target a business subscriber with a business alert. He is not going to be interested in entertainment, will he? So segmentation becomes very, very important, and tools for push notifications are equally important. If you are a publisher who's looking to explore new tools or hasn't tried out push notifications yet, I would recommend you to take a look at Izuto. It is an audience retention platform that primarily focuses on news and media publishers. Next up is newsletters. Newsletters are a great way to reach directly to your audience without any hurdle in between. Similar to push notification, emails give you a huge playground to play with. While in a push notification, you are restricted in terms of characters, in email, you can be descriptive. You can also give snippets of your article in the email newsletter itself, acting as a hook to draw your audience to the website, or rather your blog post. So it is a good practice to send out newsletters. Sending them frequently will ensure that your audience are aware of it and are clicking it more actively. What I've seen is, for publishers who publish multiple news stories a day, having a summary sent at the end of the day is super useful. If your publishing schedule is not as busy, you can send one newsletter at the end of the week, sort of a recap, which ensures that your audience has a recall for your website and also has interest in the topics that you have written about. So email newsletters are definitely going to help you with that. So these were some of the tricks that can help you drive traffic to your blog post or article. If you know more, put them down in the comments and help the community out.